Good morning. A few thoughts, a few realizations to realize, to see with the real eyes, to see the real ones inside the masks, to see the real ones acting in the stage called Planet Earth. The message of today is another reminder, a reminder that these beings are not from this physical dimension. They don't belong to this physical and material world. These beings, these souls, they are residents of a dimension called the incorporeal dimension, and a dimension that has no time or space, a dimension of peace, bliss, contentment, a dimension where there are no thoughts, only the experience of the original form, which is peace. And how to remain awake whilst being in the physical stage, in the physical dimension, is to experience this physical dimension as a film, to know and to remind me that I don't belong to this physical dimension, to remind me where do I belong to, the incorporeal dimension. But that is not enough, because I know that I don't belong to this physical dimension, but then the physical dimension itself, matter and thoughts from the lowest consciousness, make me a resident, a permanent resident of this physical dimension. They make me forget that my true home is not in this physical material dimension. And so to experience that I don't belong here is the first part of the process, but then it's important to make an effort to understand and to experience this physical dimension as a film, and to realize, to see with real eyes what are the properties, the attributes of a film. And so a film is something that is already recorded. In the film, there are no options for the actors or for the characters, because in a film there is a script, so the film is scripted. Another property of the film is that the actors are not the characters. They are acting and pretending being a character. There are more properties in this film or in any other film. There are props, There are bicycles, cars, trucks, houses, sun, moon. There are scenarios, different scenarios in the film as well. So it's important to play with all the properties of the film and to bring the experience that actually this is just a stunt. To remember that first of all, I don't belong to this film and to this material dimension, and then to realize, to see with the third eye that this is a film, and that is going to liberate the real I, or the real ones that have the fortune to know the truth and to be awake for the truth. And so today the Supreme Beautiful Soul, the Supreme Teacher, comes and tells us once again, remind us once again that we don't belong. He calls this stage, the film, a foreign land. So we are guests in this foreign land. He comes and gives us the most elevated directions to be able to be like him whilst playing a part. Give us the wisdom, the knowledge of himself, the highest intelligent being, and it tells us for our actions, for my actions, to be elevated. Those elevated actions will have a consequence, will have a price, and the price happens when the actions are based on the directions of that supreme beautiful being. It is not enough to study the knowledge, or it's not that it's not enough, but by only studying the knowledge, the consequence, the karma of that study is going to bring the real ones in a different phase of the cycle. But by experience the knowledge and by being the knowledge, by using this knowledge and be the teachings, the reward for the ones that are in that space, and the coming on the cycle is going to be different from the one that is only reading the Murli or studying the knowledge. The beautiful Supreme Being comes and reminds me once again that we were separated for a long period of time since I've left the incorporeal dimension, that I am not in the experience or the remembrance of that amazing beautiful being. Throughout the cycle, throughout the film, the real I forgets not just that amazing beautiful being, but he forgets as well, or I forget as well, who I really am. So now the confluence between the end of the cycle and the beginning of the cycle is the most elevated part of the film, is the part of the film where the Supreme Being comes into this land of demons. And it's in this part of the film that I, the soul inside this body, meets again with the Supreme Being. Not just the meeting with that amazing being, but the meeting with the eternal truth. The truth that is going to be known only in this part of the film. And with that truth, transformation will happen, and the rust of all the layers attached to the real I is removed. So in this confluence age, that speciality, the meeting with the Supreme Being, the meeting with the Supreme Eternal, alokik, not from this world truth, and the time of the transformation, the reform, the coming to the original form of the real I.